Good morning. It's Friday. Everybody loves a good Friday, right? This is Tiffany with Beyond Swatches. My channel is sitting out here in the interwebs, just trying to share my knitting journey. As I keep saying, and I'm starting to really understand my purpose and what I'm trying to accomplish here. One, to share my love of knitting. Two, to curate a wardrobe and a house full of knitted items that I absolutely love. And then working with yarns that bring me so much joy. And sometimes just learning to find new yarns can be part of the fun. So that's what I've been doing here. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you don't mind the chaoticness of some of the life things that happen around here. This is just me being me, doing me outside. So come on in. So today, since I have not spoken with you all in a couple of weeks, is a somber day. It is the last day of our knit along group for my first sweater, in which we were all making a flax sweater by Tin Can Knits. Excuse me. And the process has been, for me, out of this world. It's been so interesting to learn how a group learns together, right? I have had so much fun learning the personalities and just watching the growth. The individuals can give you their opinion on how they receive this group session, but overall I think it's all pretty positive. So I encourage you, if you're a beginner and you need a little bit of hand holding, a little bit of cheerleading as you work on a first project, join a group with us. It's pretty cool, I have to say. It's something about having a group of beginners work it out together, and you realize that you all are kind of going through the same process, so you don't feel so defeated by your own limitations because you don't know the thing, you know? So it's been really nice. It was a little sad when I realized this was the last one for this particular group. And I think we had 2 people who finished. I don't remember. I think it was 2 who fully finished. And one of them, I have to give a shout out to Stephanie. She went above and beyond, and she has stripes and multiple stripes. Like, she was doing the thing. You hear me? So she did a really great job. I'm very, very proud. And then everyone else is doing really, really well. We've had some ups and downs. It's just one of those things that I think I mentioned it when I first tried to put this call out for this group. Is I hear a lot of times people mention they love their knitting community or their fiber community or whatever thing, and they mention this word community, and when you join it, sometimes, not always, but sometimes it feels a little disconnected, and I didn't want that. I really wanted to get to know you on the other side of the screen. It's not possible for me to know everyone. You know, I think last count it was like, I don't know, 900 and some odd subscribers or whatever. Would it be nice to know all 900 of you? Probably not. I'd be overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be overwhelmed. But I can take you in small doses. so it'd be kind of cool to hang out and chit chat and that sort of thing. But yeah, I feel like when you say a community and you want to meet the community, I don't want to do it always in comment form. It's something about a voice connection or a visual connection. See, like you see me and you know me. but I read your comments and I feel like I know you, but it's something about when you put a face to it, you know? So yeah, so that's what I was hoping to do with this community building project. And it actually turned out really well. I feel like I've made new friends. I feel like we can just talk about things. It doesn't always even have to be about knitting, and that's a part of the process as well, you know? So I encourage you again, if you are a beginner and you want to work on something with a group of people, sign up when the next call goes out. I believe our next group will be, did I say September? I gotta check the calendar again, because this one that we finished, the intention was to start it in spring and finish it by summer. And same thing for the next one. It'll be a start by fall and finish by winter, I think. So it may be like end of September when fall officially starts, and it'll go until December. I honestly don't think it would take that long, because even though it's a little bit more detailed, the ranunculus, sorry, I didn't even say that part, but the ranunculus is the next project that I think we'll do together as a group. And you don't have to join the Zoom group if you don't want to, but it's nice to kind of sit down and talk through some of your questions or whatever. So found this coconut cream coffee mate. I remember my old boss, she had used it, you know, she had it in the fridge, and she was like, you should try it. It's so good. So that's one of my new favorites, that coffee mate coconut cream. So as I'm currently working on, if you remember, I'm working on my dress. I am still making progress on it. Very slow progress, but progress all the same. Wait, let's get it up. Oops. So here's said dress. We have now, instead of the 300 stitches that I had before, that was too small. If you don't know, I was basically finished. Like, this thing was all the way up to here. I did the back, and I had already did the front. I was about to do the neck shaping on the front, and I did another try on. And because it's bottom up, it's a struggle in its own. Just trying to make sure it lands where you want it to land lengthwise. But when I tried it on, it was a little too tight. Well, it was tighter than what I wanted. It didn't look like the original picture, which was more like a potato sack, kind of just hanging there, but the curve of the body gives it the, you know, shape or whatever. But it was too tight. And I guess now that I'm doing this the right way, which, by the way, I also found when I was doing the redo of this, I was on the wrong needle size. Are you kidding me? Like, girl, I was struggling. There's a bee. Ooh. It's one of them big, what do they call them? Carpenter bees? Yeah. Can you tell I just woke up? I'm so sleepy. My face is still puffy. Anyway. But here's my progress on the dress. When I ripped this out, I was back down here to the chevron, the orange. I was like the row right above it. So I've been working. We're back just knitting in a circle. This is a good car project. You can just knit. I got a ways to go. So nowhere near as fun as when it was finished, but it is what it is. Other project that I'm currently working on, oh, my half and half wrap is in there. It's at my computer desk. I work on it at work. Still plugging along on the white section. But the other project I'm currently working on is my Toaster tee. Finally casted one on. Everybody else and their mama has casted on one except me. Similar to when the ranunculus came out, everybody was making their fourth and fifth one, and I still hadn't made my first. But there's the Toaster tee. Yes, I think this is the front. I don't remember if I did short rows in this. I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I did. But there's the arms right here. It's a basic raglan. I like her increases. They're pretty. They have a nice little thingy decoration. It's not your standard knit front and back that gives you the little bumps along the raglan, so it's pretty. What else? Oh, I just made it to the end of a ball. So this is all I got left. The ball is done. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have going on as far as projects go. I've been looking in my yarn cabinet because I have ideas. Y'all, I have ideas, right? I want to, because I know that Black Friday is coming up, right? And when Black Friday comes up, I lose all sense when it comes to these yarn sales. But the sales are going to be coming in a few months, and I have too much stuff in here from last Black Friday. So I was like, what can I do? What can I make that will absorb a lot of this yarn? Yes, we can do scrappy things, I know, but I'm not the scrappy type of person. The most that I do as far as like mixing of colors would be like my Sweet Shop blanket. Those colors don't exactly go together, but they go together, but they're in little triangles throughout. So I did think about, is it called a Battenberg blanket? I don't know why that's sounding like a thing. It's a crochet blanket, and it's basically like a gazillion mini squares. So I thought about that. I'm not a strong crocheter, but I can do it, you know. Tin Can Knits has a hexagon blanket, which I'm actually working on currently for my daughter, which I guess I'm kind of lying because I haven't picked it up at all. The reason being, it's worked on a 16-inch circular, but then when you get to the very last few stitches, you need to use DPNs, which means I can't just take it with me and work on it unless I do a magic loop situation, which I just don't like doing that. So, but that is an option. But that's the reason why I haven't really made a whole lot of progress. It's a lot of fun to make. It starts really wide, about, I think it's 40 stitches, maybe 48, I don't remember. And then you kind of decrease it down every round, which is pretty cool, or every other round. So it goes pretty quick. It's just that when I have to switch to the DPNs, it gets very fiddly, and I just don't enjoy the process. So I wish that I could make a bigger hexagon, and if I did the math, I probably could. But little ones are cool because you kind of get to use up all of your yarn scraps and things. But I also prefer to keep the blanket uniform in the yarn. I would rather have, they're fighting or playing, I don't know. I would rather have the blanket all in the same brand of yarn. Does that make sense? Like, I've never been good about taking a 80/20 wool from this brand and sticking it with the 80/20. I don't know. It feels weird. I can't do it. They also have other blankets in the last set of purchases that I made from them during Black Friday. No, it was just a regular sale. They don't have sales often, but when they do, it's usually a buy one get one free situation. And I buy one get one free like 3-4 times. But now I have pretty much everything of theirs that I would like to have, so I have no need to purchase anything else. But they have quite a few blankets. They have some good basic patterns, like a basic cardigan. I could probably do that. That'll suck up maybe some fingering weight yarn that I have. Oh, I also have a book called Top Down Sweaters. Let me see if I can find you the book. All right, I'm back. So, two things. I went back in the house to go get the book. The refrigerator was still open. It's just a beeping along, like, close me. I don't know why I left it open. I think because I was walking away with my cup and I got distracted by the fact that I was about to drink my coffee. And then two, this chair is wet. So when I stood up, not wet, soaking wet, but like that morning dew wet. So it's like a camping chair. And when I stood up just now, I was like, ooh, I feel a little chilly on my britches. But yeah. Anyway, this is the book, Top Down Knit Sweaters. It is by Karina Ferguson. 16 sweaters in here. Texture, lace, cables, and colorwork. I actually made this a while ago. I think I did it in gray with pink dark pink, light pink, and black as the stripes. But I wanted to show you this because as I just thought about it, this has pretty much everything in it. You know what I mean? Like, and what I've come to realize with knitting patterns, sometimes the pictures draw you in more than the pattern itself. The top down raglan, the set-in sleeve, the bottom up, and you know, you got your yoke sweater, you have your lace cabling, you got your cable, you know, you have all of that. But it's only because the yarn might be different, the patterning might be different, but overall, I think what I'm noticing for myself is that I like certain constructions over others. Like, I really do not care for this bottom up situation. They're cool in tank tops because it's not a long process, but I'm really not a fan of bottom up anything. I just think it's too many variables and I can't control it from the bottom up. But I ended up buying this book because of this sweater. See the neck? I just thought that was so cute. Right? And then look at the back ones. These are another two. Oh, there it goes. I'm trying to make sure it's in the frame. Okay. It is a basic cardigan. What I would consider a basic one with some little detailing. And then inside, I'll show you two that I was thinking about for sure. Because I feel like I have enough yarn that I can make it work, you know? Like, this one is cool. And I always told myself that I wasn't really, I don't really like to make cardigans because I don't like all that purling and I don't want to go back and forth. It's really not that bad. You just have to commit to the decision to do it. That's another sweater. Has a little bit of like detail up there. And that's you can't really see it on there. I thought this one was nice. This is a worsted weight. There it goes. That's a worsted weight sweater, cardi. Worsted weight is always cool, right? And I have a lot of worsted wool, but I don't know if I want to make this in a wool. It just seems like it would be a little too thick. I don't know. I have mixed emotions. Then there's this one. I probably would never make it, but I do like the shape and the style of it. I don't think these stripes would be flattering on me. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't, but yeah, no, we're not doing that. But I thought it was cute. This is the next one. This to me is like a basic Tiffany pattern. A nice round yoke with a little bit of detail, a little bit of laciness at the top, in two different colors. You want to, whatever, like you get you a variegated yarn to kind of be the pop of color, and then one nice solid color that complements. That's what I was thinking. There's this one. I don't really care for this one. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you the next page. Because I don't like the back is so low. The back is so low, I wouldn't be comfortable in that at all. And this one looks like it's made with it's a garter stitch in the round, so you knit around, purl around. Not a deal breaker, but not something I really want to do. And here's the lacy section. So this one, look, see how the back looks? It's just a basic cardigan, like very thin weight. Here's the top. It's a fingering weight yarn, fingering weight cardigan that you would make. I might commit to that one, even though it is fingering weight and it's going to take me forever. Here's another one. See the interesting little crossover thing at the top? I don't know. It's not a style of mine. I don't wear stuff like that. It just looks fussy. I don't like fussy things. I have like I'm busty, so having things lay up here that I gotta pull, I don't know, that just doesn't seem like it'd work for me. This one is beautiful, I think. It's got some nice little lacy, or not lacy, but like, it looks like cables maybe. Yeah, there's some lace in there. It's got some little eyelets. But there's the back with the little, what they call that? Peephole? Keyhole? I don't know. It has a button in the back with a hole. So I think that's kind of cute. Here's another one. It's a bulky weight sweater. I don't really have any bulky weight yarns in my stash anymore. I had made a whole lot of hats and gave them away and stuff. Oh. Yeah. But it is cute. It is cute. You ever watch like TV and see people make but you ever watch TV and you see people in these sweaters and they look like they bought it from a store, but you're like, I think I could knit that. But they're very unique. Like, they have lace across the top, maybe there's a thing of circles going down the arm, or just different looking things. And that's when I was looking at my own choices when it comes to knitting. I usually keep it safe because it's easier. But what I'm starting to evolve into with my thinking, and as far as knitting goes, is make you the cute things, make you the unique things that even though you probably won't wear it on an everyday basis, like every week, it is something that when you put it on, you'll feel good about it, you know? So I just feel like this is something more or less what I would wear on a regular basis. A basic, it has like a little lace at the bottom, but it's just a basic tee. You see her? Just a basic tee. This is another, knit one, purl one round situation. But it's just a basic tee. So I feel like I have a lot of those. Well, not a lot, but I always make those. And it would be time to, I don't know, stand up and do something different. This one is very unique looking. I probably wouldn't do it because I'm not really, I don't know. It just looks a little unfinished with the rolled hem. Maybe it's the yarn is a little too thick for what I would like to see across my neck, but I still think it's cute. It's charted. I see that. Oh, charts go from A through G. Here's a vest of some sort. And I'm not a vest person. I've learned that many, many years ago. Tank top, yes. Vest, no. Then this is another one. I bought this book when it was on sale. I don't remember when. I don't remember why, other than the fact that it was like, was it $20? This particular one is all about color work. But I think it'll get rid of some of the stuff that I have in. I think I might have showed this book once before. That's a blanket, a homecoming throw or something. See, it's all full of color. And you have so many opportunities to do something nice in here. There was one pattern that I absolutely thought for sure that I should make. But it's a detailed pattern. And you know how I like to quit and give up because I don't feel like it no more. I'm trying to find the... Alright. Here it goes. Isn't that pretty? Squares of color work that kind of just go together. It's like they call it a patchwork quilt. Garden City patchwork quilt. I just think it's beautiful. Then there's this one. It's a vest. If you like that sort of thing. It's not my thing, but I lost the picture. There she goes. There she goes. I'll bring her in a little bit. Can you see that? Nice and colorful. I would definitely make it longer if I was going to do that. And I probably would finagle and add some sleeves because it needs sleeves for me. But I like that too. That's what I'm saying. Like the construction of some of these garments is like, oh wow, that looks interesting. And then you get in there and it's like, why is this so difficult? Why does it feel so difficult to do? I'm trying to see how is it made. Is it a top-down situation? Oh, it's worked in pieces. I mean, for something like this is not a bad idea because it's so colorful and it has a lot going on. Here's a basic pillow. Let's start with a pillow. Here's the pillow. There's the pattern, right? And there's the pillow. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about piecing. I don't like seaming. Do you like seaming? Because some people love it and others of us hate it. And hate is a strong word. I don't mind it, but it is definitely something that will deter me from buying a pattern. Look at this cushion. Isn't that pretty? Like just the idea of it makes me happy. I think it's butterflies, right? Butterfly colorwork cushion. I want to say if you made this with a white background and colorful butterflies, somewhere in this book, I believe I saw that already. So let me take a look and see. Look, here's another one. Another cushion. Oh. Because I'm thinking about the yarn that I have. And this is DK weight. You could double up some yarn skeins to make it work. What you think? Here's the other pattern of butterflies. Different type of butterfly wings. But that would be like a throw, I think. A throw. Or maybe it's a blanket. I'm not sure. Could you imagine having like 3 strips? Oh, this is so pretty. I'm starting to see the one that I was talking about. Hold on. Oh my gosh. See, these pictures is what gets you. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Come on, Tiffany. You can commit to this. You can do this. It's made on size 4 needles. Alright, let's figure this out. I don't know if you can see the supply list, but look at all the colors that you need. All the yarn. You see that? Right there. That's a lot of yarn, and it continues up there. Oh, come through, sun. Okay, we're gonna have to go because I was wondering why all of a sudden I was feeling like my ear was sweating. I'm sitting in the sun. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I gotta get rid of some of this yarn before the next Black Friday sale. I have so much yarn left from like store stock when I had the online store. I keep thinking maybe I should just sell it, but the stuff that I bought that I really liked for myself, like I bought it for the selling, but I really liked it. I feel like I should just keep it and make it into something that I'm going to enjoy. And if there's things that I bought for the store that I never would use, but I bought it because other people might like it, maybe I'll just post those and get rid of those, or, you know, sell those off. But yeah, so I'm in a planning stage right now, and I think it's because I know the group is almost done. I'll have a couple of months through the summer to kind of reprioritize some planning on how I want to move my channel forward and make sure that I give you all what you need. I was supposed to be putting together a beginner knitting series for you. I just haven't gotten around to it. And then I took on a group. So I'm going to figure this one out over the next couple of weeks. There will be an official call to action if you would like to join the next group for the ranunculus. we will work on that. I think it will be the beginning of fall, so somewhere end of September. So think about that. If you want to join, I'd love to have you. I think you'll enjoy it. She's ready to go in. So now I gotta go. Well, actually, I'm glad she wants to go because normally I have to chase her back in the house before I log in for work. So this works out perfect. My coffee is no longer hot. It is at that weird tepid temperature. So we're gonna go heat that up. But thank you for sitting with me. I hope that you have a great weekend. Will I or will I not post again before the weekend is over? I don't know. I don't think so. I actually have a graduation party that we're going to for one of my friend's daughters. She graduated from high school. She's officially an adult now. She's working and all of the things, so that's beautiful. And then my oldest daughter just closed on her first home, her and her husband. So, you know, there's new house things that has to be done, in addition to the fact that my anniversary is in 2 weeks and we have to figure out what we're doing together. So it's gonna be fun. But anyway, we'll be busy, so I may not be able to sit down and talk to you again, but feel free to watch older videos if you just so need a dose of me. But as always, thank you for coming. I really appreciate you taking out some time to sit down and chat with me. I hope you got some rows done on your project, and we will talk in the next video. Bye.